All right, this is a 10-minute flow for this week, and we're going to take things a bit deeper through the chest and the upper back and getting the shoulder blades moving around here. So to get started, come into all fours. And let's take this into the wrists right away. Now keep your hips stacked over your knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders. You can always bring the hands in closer than you need. But keep your palms down on the floor and then just go back and forth with the hands. Go ahead and rotate your right hand out to the side and then in toward your knee as far as you can. Rotate the left hand in as well. And then take the right hand the other way. Rotate your fingertips towards center. Left hand towards center as well. And just keep on going back and forth like this. Switching hands, rotating one side to the next. Now each time you set your hands down, spread the fingers wide. Dig your fingertips down into the floor. Try to straighten your arm at least briefly. Now the next time you rotate both hands in towards center, just hold that position. And as you hold this, it's an odd position here. So your pinky fingers rather should be the furthest forward. Dig your fingertips down, grip the floor, and then imagine you're holding onto two discs, one in each hand, and try to rotate in the direction of your pinkies as you're gripping the floor. The hands won't move here, but you should feel a deeper stretch moving through the wrists and into the forearms. And then go ahead and release that. And take it the other way. Rotate your fingertips in toward you as far as you can. Now set your hands flat, spread the fingers out wide, grip the floor. And then as you hold this, press your spine up toward the ceiling. To take this further, tuck the toes of both feet. Hover your knees up off the floor. Hold here with your belly pulled in. And keep gripping with your fingers. Now go ahead, take it back and forth, pulse the knees up and down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just hold. And then just take one more round. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let your knees back down. Come up onto the fingertips. And then down to your heels. Take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And then we'll take this into a little bit of twisting here. So go ahead and come back to all fours. And we'll take this down from the hands and onto the forearms. So bring both forearms down to the floor. Set them up parallel. So elbows underneath the shoulders, palms down. And we're going to go back and forth twisting here. So just feel this out and work it as best you can. So just keep the right forearm down here to start. Inhale your left arm up high. With the exhale, bring the left arm underneath and bring the shoulder low toward the floor. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, left arm underneath, bring the shoulder down low. Inhale your left arm high. Now keep your left arm lifted. Take a half bind, left arm behind your back. Palm face away, pull that shoulder back. Now this is going to be a little bit restricted as you try to open to the left. Keep the right forearm down, but to take it further, extend your right leg straight back, big toe to the floor. Drop your right hip down, and this should give you a little bit more movement here so you can lift that left shoulder up higher. Keep the right forearm down on the floor. And then let go. Go ahead, bring the right knee down, bring the left forearm down. And let's take it the other way. So with an inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, right arm underneath, bring the shoulder down low. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, bring the arm underneath and bring your shoulder down. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Keep reaching this time. Now stay open to the side and bring that right arm behind your back. Half bind. Pull the shoulder back and look up. To go further, extend your left leg straight back, big toe to the floor, lower your left hip, and then pull the right shoulder even further back to open your chest more toward the side. And then go ahead and release here. Come down to the right hand, come up onto your left. Take a moment here, move around a little bit. And then we're going to take this into a puppy dog position to work this into the upper back. Now keep your hips stacked over your knees, but come up onto the fingertips. Walk your hands forward, straight arms, and bring everything into line between the wrists and your hips. Keep the hips pulled back, keep them stacked over your knees. Now just look forward and think about a cow and cat movement here through the spine. So with an inhale, just drop your belly, pull your chest forward, look forward. With the exhale, pull your belly in and around the length of your spine. And just keep moving back and forth like that, down and up. Now keep your fingertips pressing down. Stay stretched out. You're not going to move too deep here, but you're trying to bring more of that movement into the spine through the mid and upper back rather than just the low back. And then the next time you sink your chest down, stay low here. Look forward. Set your palms flat. Grip the floor hard. Pull your hips back and still pull your chest down. Try to look forward. And then slowly, go ahead, start to lift up, walk your hands in close. And then from all fours, let's just take this back and forth, and this is going to be a modified version of a Hindu push-up from here. So when you're ready, just go ahead, press in your hands, sink your seat back toward your heels, look forward. Now keep the forearms parallel as your elbows bend, and then stay low here to start. So bend the elbows in toward the floor, pull your chest forward, stay as low as you can. Once the shoulders come past your wrist, start to straighten your arms and open up. And then pull your belly, press back to your heels. And just go back and forth low as you pull yourself forward. Round your spine and press all the way back. And just keep moving forward and back like this. Now, this isn't too technical here. You're trying to move through your spine like we did doing that cow and cat movement before. And just loosen things up. Keep gripping the floor. And again, as you pull forward, look forward, open up your chest. As you press back, round as much as you can. And then just go ahead and give this one more round. And the next time you sink back toward your heels, just come back to your all fours. And then from all fours here, go ahead and bring the legs from out from underneath you and come to a seat. Now once you're seated, let's set this up for reverse tabletop. Now feet in front of you, about hips width distance apart. Hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width. Palms down, fingertips forward if you can. You can always rotate to the sides. Now just go ahead and lift your seat up off the floor. We'll go up and down from here. So with an inhale, press your hips up high, squeeze your glutes and hold. And then sink this back down. Lift your hips up again, squeeze your glutes. And then come back down. Press your hips up high again. Sink down low to the floor. Lift your hips up again. And then bring it back down. Now one more time, press your hips high, hold here. You can look forward, look up, or hang your head back. Keep your glutes squeezing, press into your heels, try to pull them toward your hands as you're lifted. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring it all down. Now once you're down, just shake your hands out for a moment. And we're going to take another version of this and take things a little bit deeper. Now just feel this out. So what I want you to do is come down from the hands and onto your forearms. So the elbows come all the way down to the floor. And when you come down, just see that the elbows are basically parallel. Now two choices for the hands. You can make the hands into fists, keep pressing the pinky edge of your hand down, or just keep the palms flat. And then either way, walk the feet in close, keep the feet hips width, and then just lift your seat up off the floor. Now keep your hands pushing down so you're not just taking the weight toward the elbows. Now from here, you can look forward, look up, or hang your head back, but lift up as high as you can. So press your hips up, squeeze your glutes, and then sink back down. Lift your hips up again, and then lower back down. Press your hips up high, and then sink back down. Lift your hips up again, and then lower. Now press your hips up one more time, hold here. Keep your glutes squeezing, keep your chest lifting, push your hands into the floor. And you'll be a little bit more restricted as you're trying to lift here. Feel that stretch across the chest and in the front of the shoulders and keep breathing. And then go bring this all the way down. Now once you're down, come up onto your hands, sit this up tall. And once you can take the weight off your hands, just kind of roll your shoulders out, shake your hands out a little bit. And then from here, we're going to take this into boat pose. So I want you to go ahead, take hold of your knees, squeeze the legs into your chest and lean back and take the weight off your feet. And then just bring your arms to your sides, reaching. Pull the thighs in close, bring the shins toward parallel with the floor. And we're going to go back and forth from here to kneeling. So let's just take it back and forth. Bring the right foot behind your left leg. Now roll forward, right shin down, left foot down. You can use your hands. But come up to kneeling, squeeze your glutes and press your hips forward. Pull your belly in, round your spine, come back to your seat. Back to boat on the other side, left foot behind the right leg. Now roll forward, left shin down, right foot down. You can use your hands. Press all the way up and press your hips forward. Pull your belly in, round your spine, and sink back down. Now if you're able to do this without using your hands, use your core and reach forward. So right foot behind your left leg, and then however you need. Roll forward, reach forward, or press into the floor, lift all the way up. Pull back in, round your spine, and come back down to your seat. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift up, hips forward. Pull back in and round, and come back to boat. Right foot behind the left leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, set yourself down, legs together. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift up, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine. Come back down, 2 more rounds. Right foot behind the left leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in and round. Come back down, legs together. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in and round, and come back to your seat. Last round. Right foot behind the left leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, come down low, legs back together. Left foot behind the right leg, roll forward, lean forward, lift, hips forward. Pull back in, round your spine. Bring it back to boat, hold here and breathe for a moment. And draw the thighs in close, sit this up tall. Take an inhale. With the exhale, cross at the ankles, come forward. Your hands come into all fours. Now, once you're in all fours, let's go ahead and take this into high plank. So, wrists into the shoulders, press into your palms, step your feet back and keep your legs together. And then keep your core braced, keep your body in line. Now, as you hold this, we're going to go back and forth from the hands to the forearms. So, keep your midsection tight. So, when you're ready, come down onto the right forearm, lower down onto the left, and then lift back up, right hand first. Come up onto your left hand as well. And then take it the other way, left forearm down this time. And then the right forearm comes down. Back up on the left hand. Come back up on the right. Bring it down onto the right forearm. Come down to the left. Lift back up, right hand first. Left hand as well. Take it the other way, left forearm down. Bring your right forearm down. Lift back up onto the left hand. And then come back up on the right. Now, one more round. Bring it down onto the right forearm. Left forearm down as well. Come up on the right hand and come back up on the left. Now, on the other way, come down onto your left forearm first. Down on the right and hold here. Take your forearm plank. Now, press into the floor. Push your hands down. Keep your spine lifted. And then dig your toes down. We're just going to move straight forward and back. So when you're ready, bring your head as far forward as you can. And then press back. Forward for 2. And press it back again. Forward for 3. Press it back. Forward for 4. And then press back again. Forward for 5. And then press it back. Forward for 6. And press it back again. Forward for 7. Press it back. Forward for 8. And press it back again. Now forward for 9. And then press back. Forward for 10. And press back one more time. Set your knees down. Come up onto your hands. Come into all fours. Give yourself a moment here to breathe. Now, one more thing before we wrap this up, and we're going to take this into a lopsided setup. So how I want you to set this up here is bring your right forearm down to the floor. We're going to take this to a lopsided dolphin. Now, keep the elbow to the side. Bring the right hand to center. Set forearms diagonal. Slide your left hand back. Elbow stacks above the wrist. Keep the elbow pulled in. Notice, look down. Tuck the toes of both feet. Lift your knees and bring your hips up high. Maybe walk your feet in and get the hips up as high as you can. Keep looking down. Keep that left elbow pulled in. Now, as you hold this, raise your left leg high. Keep it lifted. Scorpion the pose. Bend your left knee. Hang your left foot right. Try to stack your hips. Now, with an inhale, extend your left leg straight up. With the exhale, bring the knee down. Touch your left arm. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to arm. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to arm. One more time. Hold here. And then go bring your left foot down. Bring both knees down. Come up to all fours. All right, that can be surprisingly strenuous. Let's take this on the other side to even things out. Bring your left forearm down this time. Left elbow to the side. Left hand moves into the center. That forearm's diagonal. Slide your right hand back. Keep the elbow above the wrist and keep it pulled in. Look down. Tuck the toes of both feet. Lift your knees and bring your hips up. Walk the feet in. Get the hips up as high as you can and keep the right elbow pulled in. When you're ready, raise your right leg high. Now bend your right knee. Scorpion the pose. Hang the right foot left. And then with an inhale, straighten your right leg. Reach up. Exhale, bring the knee down, touch your right arm. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, knee to arm. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, knee to arm, keep it here. And then release, bring your right foot down. Bring both knees down. Come up to all fours. When you're ready, go ahead, take a seat. And that is a 10-minute warm-up for this round. Thank you very much.